What's up, nerds? It's Jake, and this is Life by eKaJ episode 5, which is probably going to be called Connecting with Someone Else or Your Significant Other or something like that. And obviously, I'm kind of sick, and it's 2 in the morning, so um, I just decided that I want to talk into a microphone while I'm sick, while my voice is cracking all over the place. So hopefully, it doesn't deter from the video, and I've been kind of losing my voice here and there, so yeah, my voice is going to crack a little bit. I don't fucking care. So, excuse me. So, what I wanted to talk about is just kind of like connecting with someone that you really like or someone that you're in love with or something like that, because that's something that I've really been thinking about the past few weeks. This is also going to be a continuation of my last video, or my last Life by eKaJ episode. It's called Thinking About the Future, and I was thinking about all of my goals and plans and who I wanted to be with, and just to continue that a little bit. I have been working on myself a little bit, just like confidence wise and stuff like that. And I've taken some steps to getting my driver's license and practicing here and there and just doing stuff like that. I'm not gonna go super detailed into that, but the girl that I was talking about, either in that episode or the episode before, I can't remember. She's mine. She's my girlfriend. And tonight or today is actually our 4-month anniversary, so it's been a while since I've made one of these, but I just want to give that update, and that's why I'm kind of making this video. So, I guess like a more generalized thing of what I'm going to talk about is like what's the type of transition between just like a like a new relationship and a cutesy relationship, or like a not so serious one like at the beginning, and transitioning it into a possible lifelong relationship with someone, and what connecting with someone else feels like and something like that. So I just want to give some backstory. Like, I'm the type of person that I don't connect with people very easily. Like, I'm easy to talk to, and I feel like, at least at this point in my life, I'm pretty open with people, and I'm good at talking to anyone and everyone about just about anything. So I have that going for me. It hasn't always been like that. When I was a kid, I was terrible with talking to people, but that's something that I worked on a lot with myself, and actually, my girlfriend helped me out with that a lot the past couple of years and stuff like that. But I've just been like I've never really felt like connected to someone. Not with my friends, really my family or anything. I'm pretty sure I've said that. I said that in my very first Life by eKaJ episode. If you haven't seen that, that one's pretty depressing, but I haven't really had that connection, or what I feel like what that connection would be with someone. And now I'm starting to develop it slowly with my girlfriend right now. Like, it's just like, maybe I just look for too many sentimental things and stuff like that, and too many like I don't even know, like like, I feel like when you make eye contact with someone, you connect with someone, and I've always had trouble making eye contact, and that's something I've been working on. And like recently, me and her have been making a lot of eye contact. We've had our romantic moments. Whatever. I'm not gonna go into that, but we're having those moments, and it gives me a tingle, like a tingling feeling almost. Like, it sounds cliche. Oh, you're in love with somebody, but it's a real thing, and I'm having those feelings a lot, and it feels good. I'm not scared. I'm not holding back. Well, actually, skip that. I'm gonna go to that. But I'm not scared of doing these things, and I'm not trying to be like super throwing my own stuff out there, but we've done just about everything we can possibly do with each other now. So what's left? Like, what is there left to do? And I think we're starting to develop a deeper connection with each other, like a emotional understanding of each other and what each other want and stuff. And that's something that just comes over time when you have a significant other. It's becoming more serious, which my relationship definitely is. So you just start reading the other person more and stuff like that. Like Like, this is kind of what I feel like a transition between really liking someone and actually being in love with someone is. I don't think it's possible for love to actually happen without it being returned and having it go back and forth. That's just my personal opinion. But when you really like someone, like, you notice everything they do, you notice the little things that they do, and you go out of your way to do things for them and stuff like that. That's how you really know you like someone. And obviously, when they do stuff back to you, it makes your heart flutter or whatever. But what I feel like being in love is that you have all of those things, but then you get them back, and then you grow upon it. And it's not just like it's not just like you doing something for them and them doing something for you. Like, you do something for them, and then they take that and return it, and like you just keep mixing and mashing and having all of these emotions and things that you do mix and mash on top of each other, and that's how I think you get a stronger relationship. And that doesn't come through just good things, that comes through bad things too. Like, obviously, like, me and her have had quite a few arguments in the past, and the best way to be able to get through these is just talk through misunderstandings, talk through something that you did wrong and admit that you did something wrong, and then figure out how to fix it and figure out how to fix it together, because that's what it's all about. So like, those are the type of things that build a stronger relationship and help you connect to each other better and have a deeper understanding of how each other think. Obviously, you're not going to be inside their head, but like, there's a cliche where you like, you're having the same thoughts, or you're having, you're just thinking similarly. That can happen, and you can sync up and be on the same wavelength, but you're never going to be inside each other's heads. Like, it's never going to happen. So, what I'm trying to get at here is, like, you try and work towards that, but you're not going to get there. Like, a perfect relationship is impossible, obviously. You're obviously going to find them physically attractive. You're going to be attracted to how they think and their sense of humor and what they view life and what they feel about life. Like, these are all things that you're going to agree and disagree on, but being able to get through it and talk it out and all those types of things are what draw you closer. And I think that's one of the major steps from having a normal relationship into having a serious relationship is. Because once you get that deeper understanding and you understand each other more, you'll be able to do more for them without, asking or thinking about it, and, stuff like that. So that's one thing I feel is definitely a major transition in that. But something for myself personally, I mentioned it earlier that I'm like, I said I'm not hesitating to do things more, which is true, but I'm still hesitating to do a lot of things. And I'm not even like I've noticed even like in the past week or two that I'm starting to say things verbally more. I'm starting to express my emotions more verbally instead of, via text message or something like that. And because I still have issues talking about how I feel and stuff, even though I'm like making a video about it right now, and I've made them in the past, like talking fluently about it. But it's like getting to start and expressing exactly how I feel is still hard to me. And I also have issues taking the initiative on certain things. That includes sexual stuff, a little bit. I'm not going to go into that, obviously. But I'm working on that slowly, and she understands that with me. She understands that very well with me. And, she's very understanding, and I am thankful for having her in my life and all that stuff. So it's like, I'm working on myself to make myself a better partner, to make myself an individual that can help support her and stuff like that. And that's the mindset I think being in a serious relationship is that you're not just doing things for them, you're not just going out of your way to do things for them, you're going through changes for yourself to make their quality of life better. And that's what I think an act like a more serious relationship is, and that's connecting with someone more. When you start doing things like not changing your personality, not changing your base of how you live your life, but changing the little things to make things easier, have less misunderstandings, and have a better time overall with your significant other and getting closer together. That's something else that I think is really important, and that's why I think I don't like this girl anymore. I'm in love with her, and that's what I'm feeling. So, we're making plans for in a few months, 6 months, or whatever. We're gonna find an apartment and we're gonna move in together and see how it works. And I'm really excited. I There hasn't been a day where me and her hang out, or go on a date, or come over to my house and watch movies and or whatever, where I'm not sad when she leaves. And I find it cringy early on. And some people are like, "Oh, I could never stay with my girlfriend for all the time, all that stuff, because it's I get annoyed." But like, I genuinely feel like I've spent 8 hours with her today, and she went home 3 hours ago when I'm recording this, and I still have that feeling in my stomach of happy and missing someone. And I cannot wait for the time when I can spend, well, not every second, but a good majority of the day with her. Outside of working and her working and all of that stuff. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And I'm not just sitting here. I would say even 2 months ago, I'm just sitting here, taking it day by day, and it's in just seeing what happens, staying in the moment. But now that I'm not scared of, I'm not scared of portraying myself to her anymore. I'm not scared of what she has to say about me, or how she thinks about me. I know how she thinks about me now, and and everything that we do is clicking and it's working. So I don't need to be scared of these types of thoughts anymore. I don't need to be scared about thinking about the future, because that's where we both want to be, and that's I'm very lucky, and I'm very thankful, and I'm very happy to be with her. So I'm thinking about the future now, and even more so than I was before, because I want to try and make myself a better person for her. I want to try and have perfect plans so we can hopefully move on to the next stage of life, which is what I really want to do with her, like 100%. So yeah, I'm just really serious about this, and I'm just the beginning of this, I kind of went on a tangent, but these are the types of changes I think when you're starting to connect to someone. Like, it's like quite a while ago, I haven't been scared talking to her, because she's been my friend for quite a long time. I've never been scared of actually like being open with her and stuff like that, but I'm getting better at doing it vocally to her, expressing myself. I like saying cringy things, so I'm getting better at doing that and saying it more frequently. And I'm just, I keep repeating myself, but I'm just trying to make myself a better person. I'm trying to push myself to do a little bit more every time, and to take the lead more, and to take the initiative more. So like if you go back and listen to even my previous one of these, you could just the difference in my mindset now to then is so much different now, because I'm not full of uncertainty anymore. I'm full of, let's fucking do it, because I know it's going to work out, or I'm 99% sure it's going to work out. So I'm not scared anymore, and I'm excited for the future. So yeah, I'm starting to feel that connection with her even more. Like, I'm good at making eye contact now. I'm good at kind of reading what she has to say, and if she says something else, like if she says something, I can kind of read between the lines a little bit. I can fish for something. I can fish for something that's wrong. I'm starting to develop these things slowly. Like, I've never really been in a relationship before, so this is my first actual. Well, okay, scratch that. I have been in a relationship before, but I haven't been in one like that was technically this serious, or something that I actually wanted to expand upon and have it be long term. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. That's my life right now. So I'm not sure what I threw in the background of this video, but whatever it was, I hope you enjoyed it. And please give me advice. Well, not advice, just more ideas for videos like these, because I do want to keep making these videos. It's just kind of hard because I don't know what to talk about half the time, so why not talk about the female that's changing my life? So, yeah, I really appreciate it if you listen to all 15 minutes of this, or actually it's probably going to be like 13, but whatever. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. one thing I did want to, oh my god, one thing I did want to throw in to the end of this that I forgot to talk about is that like me and her have both noticed that excuse me, that like when you first walk into a relationship and everything seems amazing and everything is like super awesome and it feels like everything they do just makes your heart explode and stuff like that, and I think it's like that for every relationship, but it kind of died away pretty quickly for me and her, and I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I think that's just like I think it's just because we've been friends for so long that it just kind of went away. So one thing that I think that makes our relationship feel like it's being more serious is that we're taking the steps and we're doing things to actually put that little spark back into it, and I think it's there now. Like I don't I don't think that like I don't feel level headed about it entirely. Like before, I would like freak out or I would get overexcited or by every little tiny thing. And I think I've mellowed out a lot, and I don't think that's a bad thing. Like I feel like I've chilled out, and I mean my thoughts are still there, but they don't feel different. They feel normal, and I think that's I think that's a major personal transition for me. I don't feel crazy for thinking for another person or thinking about another person or something like that. I just think it's normal now, and I think it's just normal that I'm just going for these things, and I'm just thinking about it. So like the heightened senses that I used to have, and like the total like oh my god like anxiety that I used to have all the time about every little thing, it isn't nearly as bad anymore, and I'm kind of thankful because it was kind of ridiculous sometimes. So I don't know if it's actually like something that's necessarily a bad thing, but like we do. I think I have a really cute relationship, and we do a lot of cute things and a lot of like romantic things and stuff like that just to keep things going because we're both romantics on the low key side. So it's it that's something I want to add on to the end because it's like that's like one specific thing that we both acknowledge that was kind of an issue, but we've built upon it and we've kind of shoved it back in, not forcefully, but through actions and words and working things out together. And that's why I think we're actually very well compatible with each other, not just obviously we're friends, so we're able to talk and think similarly, but we're also like emotionally compatible, which is really good for me. So we can just talk our emotions out and be able to figure them out and be able to clash them together. It's like there's plenty of things that we think differently on, and there's plenty of things that we don't obviously there's a couple of things that we would dislike about each other. Not even like dislike in a bad way, but just kind of like just a little something that might annoy you or something, which that happens with everyone. No one's gonna be your perfect everything. So just I'm starting to realize those things, and I'm starting to realize just how goodly matched we are, and we're also very well. We have very good sexual chemistry too, so it's like everything works out. Like all fronts work out for me. In our relationship, at least in my opinion, that from what I'm thinking, and that is making my reasoning and me wanting to make a very serious relationship out of this that much more realistic, and it's giving me more confidence to be able to do it. So sorry about my voice, but I just wanted to tap that on to the end real quick. So thanks for listening if you did, and I really appreciate it. Hope you like this 20-minute video. So drop a like if you did, and if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in my next video whenever that is. Peace.